It's Nolan.
Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Yeah, I'm finna murder everything in my circumference, yo. 4 bodies, one sitting like it's a conference, yo. Every verse I be eating, bring out the chopsticks, yo. Niggas banning my raps, I gotta pop shit, yo. Name somebody more consistent, I ain't narcissistic. I do say that I'm great, y'all on some all but miss shit. Competition is non-existent, I got them all. Metaphors over their head, guess I'm a volleyball. Passport just came through, I'm about to stunt. If you step on my new suede shoes, pull out the pump. If a nigga talking that red or blue, then we gotta dump. I don't wanna make them bleed, but I guess it's time of the month. Y'all niggas kill me. Talking about war, boy, I'm Achilles from the filthy part of my city. Southside niggas gritty, I ain't with the beef. But if you bring it, then I Mr. T, you John B. I pull up, doing magic like Quan Cheetah. Swag on a new high, bag on a new rise. I pass all these new guys, I'm still acting my shoe size. Real ones know that I got the juice, I leave them chopped and screwed. Tryna cop a coupe, my light shine like I rock with Zeus. Fortified, immortalized, live through the music, might pass on my knowledge to kids like I'm a tutor, might pull up to your door like school army recruiters, might wait outside your crib like you was calling a Uber. I don't know though, training a gym like Miguel Cotto. Put them in a box, ain't talking about taking photos, let me get a buffet. I'm elevating while they living dormant. They never give me my credit like I'm a city college. They say the meek will inherit riches and be rewarded. I need a street with my name on it like Jimmy Carter. I need a whip that can change gears like a transformer. I'm killing rappers involuntary like manslaughter.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well. Oh man, this past week been crazy, man. Just earlier today, I had to do a premiere. I wasn't able to drop it yesterday, but we just talked about Screwface John with his op list joint going at Drake, the DJ that don't spin, Aiden Ross. What's the Dirt even got a shot in there, you know what I'm saying? And right on the other side, on the heels of that dropping yesterday, today we have a new drop from Knox Hill, another YouTube commentator, music reactor, and rapper, you know what I'm saying, with a pretty nice following, big following. And it looks like he's dropped another song going at Drake and the DJ that don't spin as well, okay? And it's interesting because Screwface and Knox Hill actually battled not too long ago last year. They battled each other over the different beats from the Kendrick and Drake battle. So it's interesting to see those two corners coming out and speaking on behalf of the reaction community, you know, those that actually come to YouTube or other platforms, Twitch and others, Kick, the whole nine. And come on here, talk about music, give live reactions to the music, give ratings, you know, have conversations about this stuff. We love hip hop. And unfortunately, with the precedent that Drake is trying to set with this new lawsuit, you just never know what could be happening, you know, down the line. Is this something that can now be weaponized from a federal standpoint, where it's like we need to add additional regulation outside of just copyright, but also do we need to like really be supervising what they're saying in reference to people's raps? Is it possible that these people are sharing hate speech, right? Because his lawsuit is riddled with allusions to hate speech as it pertains to Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, and even some of the references that they took from Euphoria, in which they say that Kendrick was alluding to having some sort of secret knowledge about Drake, therefore Not Like Us being perceived as true. And of course, these reaction channels come out and they talk about it and amplify it. And UMG came and gave them the opportunity to monetize these videos to tarnish Drake's reputation. So you just never know how this can go moving forward. I don't think he wins, but does that mean that certain areas within this lawsuit can't be addressed in their own isolated events? I don't know. So acting federal, man, it's just something that we don't respect. Nobody respects, period, in this culture. But overall, we're seeing folks literally come out and drop songs. B. Lou dropped one. I ain't gonna count that. Like I said, Screwface did his. We saluted that. Now we got to see what Knox Hill is talking about in his His song is called Scrub. I have not listened to it yet. Have not watched the video yet. I saw y'all in my chat earlier telling me about it. I was not aware. So now we're about to pull it up and see what Knox Hill is talking about.
I don't want no. Somebody could get up, you're drinking act the double act, taking bubble baths. In couples therapy, they cuddling with bubble wrap. Hey, anything to cuff a bag and up the numbers back. But why rapping lawsuits? He got a couple racks. Check his wheelchair, Jimmy never walked the walk. Quentin Miller gave him scripts, he could talk the talk. Know yourself, 10 bands is going wall to wall. That auto-tune gave him pitch, so we can walk to y'all. Hey. Laurie, leave that mag hosted. While they carry on with birds, they gon' trap vultures. I know the why to be more, come and tap soldiers. But this man, the Willie O'Neal of the rap culture. And that got a weird case, why is he around? Rocket can't be good for traffic, why is he in town? So many stranger things, I wonder why you take L's. But you too famous, I just hope the Millies age well. Hey. Checking in from Texas, I just hope you get the message. I just hope you learned a lesson. Houston, we got a problem, ask Rihanna, he's obsessive. Got 42 rings like his father, he possessive. I'm kidding. My bad, did I push the T? Like father, like son, you been pushing P's. Talking about your clips, who you sonning when you pushing these? Cause every pick you taking with Adonis, thank Pusha T. Look, I ain't wanna diss you, but then you went Chernobyl on reactors, that's the issue. We like it when you sing, we don't like the lies you misuse. Include us in your case and then disguise it, that's a bitch move. But bitch ways to fit you, with bitch braids and slick moves. You dip fades and switch views, to get paid you snitch too. You read the style and the gimmicks, BBL to hide your image. You could never buy authentic, snitch. And act, I know what's at stake. Use me to call out Shaq, run out sus for Drake. I know you fighting with addiction, see that struggle on your face. But next time you wanna gamble, keep my fucking subs away. To get even, y'all moving on. Y'all don't do it for the love, but the oohs and ahs. Y'all moving shady, but without the coup de grace. Just bring it back to rap, why I lost, who gotta move the bars. Turn his TV off, it's Kendrick at the Super Bowl. He took control, so you popped out in a super troll. Disrespect the culture you supposed to be an OG for. But we both know the future, pillow talking on that OV hole. Oh, he hurt your feelings, so you turned snitch. Try and get revenge, your guts turn thin. Francis Drake jump ship, that shit burn quick. How you gon' access? Then turn bitch. Nasty Knox. Hey, shout out the reactors, man. Some call me a lyrical surgeon with these breakdowns. Had to get the scrubs on to get a scrub going for this. You know?
Hell no. Where to get the picture of Drake in the passenger side? Sitting in the passenger side and Rihanna's right, trying to diss on me. What the fuck? That sample is hilarious, for one. I heard the little go-go shit in there. That was dope, too. Little dope little addition. I think he's from Maryland, right? Had to say it like y'all say it out there, Maryland. But this was solid. I like the bars. I like how he kind of like used his wordplay in this one. I'm not crazy about the Scrubs sample, right? But it's funny. Let me pull up the lyrics. Oh, Samad Savage produced that. Shout out to Samad Savage too. Dope lyricist, artist, producer, YouTube rapper out there in Jersey. I actually hopped on one of his joints recently. So shout out to Samad. All right, so lyrics. We got Drake and Act, the double act, taking bubble baths. That's crazy. Drake and Act taking bubble baths. That is not a vision I ever want to see in my life. In couples therapy, they cuddling with bubble wrap. You gotta get real close if you cuddling with bubble wrap. That's yikes. In couples therapy, nonetheless, because they do got a weird dynamic going on between the two of them. Drake and the DJ that don't spin. It's like they like each other. Drake be giving him exclusives, but on the same token, it's kind of like Act be kind of throwing him under the bus once a week, twice a week type shit. And then be jumping right back on the fan club. He say, hey, anything to cuff a bag and the numbers back, right? So they just doing this to run up the numbers and get paid. But why rap when lawsuits, he got a couple racks, right? But why rap? You know? When lawsuits, he got a couple racks. Check his wheelchair. Jimmy never walked the walk. So now he's going directly at Drake. Wheelchair Jimmy, the lawsuit, all that stuff. Jimmy never walked the walk is crazy. Because we also know that he submitted he was going to submit a lawsuit about Wheelchair Jimmy because he was like, dog, y'all need to get me back on my feet. Literally, like, I can't play this character completely in a wheelchair forever, bro. Like, I'm a rapper. They're going to look at me like I'm weak. And they allowed him to get back on crutches. So Jimmy never walked the walk. Quentin Miller gave him scripts. He could talk the talk. So now we're talking about Quentin Miller giving him them bars for if you're reading this, it's too late, to stuff like that. Know Yourself, 10 bands. He going wall to wall. Those are 2 records that Quentin Miller co-wrote. I'll say co-wrote because in his words, he didn't ghostwrite anything, and his name was in the credits, but people didn't really understand what that was at that time until it got exposed. Very interesting with Wall to Wall too. You know what I'm saying? That's a Chris Brown song. You know, Chris Brown, Drake. The auto-tune gave him pitch so he could bark to y'all. Hey, Lawbry. Lee that mag holstered. Niggas calling him Lawbry. That's crazy. The nigga done turned his name into all type of shit, man. Lawbry. They been on your ass with that shit for about a week. Lee that mag holstered. While he carry on with birds, they gonna trap vultures. Of course, birds, the owl, trap vultures. I know the wire to be more. Come and tap soldiers. You know, of course, a wire tap. Be more. Of course, you got The Wire, the TV show, out there in Baltimore. Come and tap soldiers. But this man, the William O'Neill of the rap culture, which is interesting enough because that's like a crazy double entendre, right? There's William O'Neill, who's like a legendary investor, right? Made a lot of money, which Drake did make hell of a lot of money in rap. But if you look further, there's also someone by the name of William O'Neill who got locked up last year for X trafficking. Where else? Baltimore, right? So I think he definitely used that name flip 2 ways. Of course, with the talk of Not Like Us and the battle and the X traffic and the pedo allegations and stuff like that. So he definitely flipped that double. Okay. This man, the William O'Neill of the rap culture, and Act got a weird case. Why is he around? We all know he has a seriously weird case that took place in his home. The young lady, the victim, she claims he also took part in it. He claims he didn't. But we shall see. It's a very compelling lawsuit if you ever read the actual script of it. Not script, but the text of it. The contents. It's craziness. I got a weird case. Why is he around? Baca can't be good traffic. Why is he in town? Good for traffic. Baca can't be good for traffic. That's crazy because Baca actually got hit with an X trafficking charge. We know that because Kendrick even threw his name in Not Like Us. But the traffic, why is he in town thing, that's craziness. So many Stranger Things. No wonder why you take L's. And it's the second time I've heard a Stranger Things L bar in the last couple of weeks. The first time I heard it, I didn't even know what it was because I don't watch Stranger Things, and a lot of people tried to attack me like, how you not gonna get the Stranger Things L bar? Because I don't watch the show. I'm aware of its existence, but for all the content y'all see me making on this motherfucker, how much time y'all think I got to watch that goddamn show? You know what I'm saying? But apparently there's a character named L on the show. Okay, so many Stranger Things. No wonder why you take L's and all the strange thing he got going on around him. But You Too Famous, I just hope the Millies age well is a crazy bar as well. Of course, with the Millie Bobby Brown sending them texts and talking about boys and all that type of stuff. But also, I just hope the Millies age well because all of the millions he made, hope they age well, right? Checking in from Texas. And of course, that was a double entendre there too, because he bought a home in Texas, but also checking in from Texas, like text as in the phone, looking at the text to Millie Bobby Brown. I just hope you get the message. I just hope you learned the lesson. Houston, we got a problem. Ask Rihanna, he's obsessive. And we definitely saw that play out in the public eye of how obsessive he was over Rihanna. It was basically like he was going to publicly, you know, talk about his crush on her when she was around, when she wasn't around, until she finally caved in and at least gave him an opportunity or a chance. And he still fucked it up after all that. Ask Rihanna, he's obsessive, got 42 rings like his father, he possessive, right? And in that, they talk about, of course, his father being possessive, right? Because his father gets around young ladies, and he's been known to be a groper. And it's only been relatively young women that have come out and said that about Dennis, right? They say Dennis is infamous for parties that you don't go to because he gets very handsy, right? And 42 rings, his possessions. I'm kidding. My bad. Why did I push the T? Did I push the T? You know, push the T as in push the gossip. Kidding. And of course, it's another play on words. Kid, children. My bad, did I push the T, but also push a T. Like father, like son, you've been pushing P's, right? So you like your daddy, talking about your clips, who you sonning when you pushing D's, right? Because every pick you taking with Adonis, think push a T. These bars actually stand up really well on their own in terms of like just reading them through. Because of course there's the clips, Pusha T, who you sonning when you pushing these, every pick you taking with Adonis, think Pusha T, because without Pusha T coming out with the story of Adidon, it's quite possible we never see Drake even embrace Adonis to come out. Of course, there was that whole Adidas press run that he was planning for, but then that got canceled anyway. He says, look, I ain't want to diss you, but then you went Chernobyl on creators. That's the issue. And once again, that's a double. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about Chernobyl, like it's a deadly explosion. Like, all right, you just exploded on reactors. That's the issue. But then if you actually look at that, the history on that, it was a reactor explosion. So another double. We like it when you sing. We don't like the lies you misuse, right? He said we like it when you sing, but we don't like when you lie. Include us in your case and then disguise it. That's a bitch move. You put reactors in your case. You're trying to disguise it like you're not actually suing them or trying to bring negative attention to them, right? You try to say that this is really UMG's doing, but at the same time, you make it seem as though they were pushing an agenda to make you look bad. So include us in your case and then disguise it. That's a bitch move. I think we all can agree on that. But he says, but bitch ways do fit you. Sheesh. With bitch braids and slick moves. Damn, he on your braids. He said you got bitch braids and slick moves. You dip fades and switch views. Like you ask for a fade and then you dip and then you get the fuck out of here and switch views, right? To get paid, you snitch too. So in order to get paid from UMG, you're willing to snitch. You rent the style and the gimmicks, BBL to hide your image. The BBL shit is still crazy. The fact that niggas say you got pumped up. A BBL is crazy. BBL to hide your image. You could never buy authentic, snitch. So no matter what you buy, you could never pay nothing to be authentic. And he says in Act, I know what's at stake. Of course, we know Drake, Act, the DJ that don't spin, as I call him. They both are representatives of stake. Use me to call out Shaq, run out Sus for Drake, right? Shaq as in No Life Shaq. We saw his name in the lawsuit. We saw him respond to Drake after the lawsuit came out. Use me to call out Shaq, run out Sus for Drake. I know you fighting with addiction. See that struggle on your face. Of course, I believe he's talking about Axe issue with alcohol, you know. He gets on stream and just be guzzling that motherfucking Henny like, I won't even say. But y'all seen it. See that struggle on your face. But next time you want to gamble, keep my fucking subs away. Did the DJ that don't spin, did he diss Knox Hill before? I'm asking y'all because I'm not like super locked in with Knox Hill in terms of like the consistency of his content or back and forths and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised. But next time you gamble, keep my fucking subs away. But then also subs as in subliminal shots as well. To get even, y'all moving odd. That's, yeah. To try to break even, y'all moving odd. You moving funny. Y'all don't do it for the love, but the oohs and the ahs, right? You don't do this shit for the love. You do it for crowd reaction. Y'all moving shady, but without the coup de grace. Of course, shady is Eminem, and he's got the album, the coup de grace or whatever, or the song coup de grace on the album. Just bring it back to rap. Why lawsuit gotta move the bars, right? You done rapping, so now you got a lawsuit to move the bars, right? And of course, lawyers gotta pass the bar. Then of course his lawsuit actually includes hella bars in it from Kendrick Lamar. Turn his TV off. Is Kendrick at the Super Bowl? We know TV off, Kendrick Super Bowl, all good. He took control, another Kendrick reference. So you popped out in a suit patrol. Say he hit y'all with control back then. Now that he's in control, you pop out in a motherfucking police patrol suit. Disrespect the culture you supposed to be an OG for. Like 15, 20 years in the game, you would think he would be seen as an OG, but unfortunately he killed all possibility of ever being seen as such. Disrespect the culture you're supposed to be an OG for. We both know the future pillow talking on that OV hoe, and of course he said OG foe. But we know the future pillow talking on that OV hoe, right? So we know the future as in your fate, but then of course there's the beef with Future, where Future claims that he was pillow talking. Oh, that pillow talking, I don't understand, dog. You a nigga number one fan, dog. Man, dog. You know what I mean? Oh, he hurt your feelings, so you turned snitch. Damn, boy. They on your ass harder than Gunna. So you turn snitch, try and get revenge, your guts turn thin, right? Of course, we know that revenge, Summer 16, we've talked about that already. But your guts turn thin, meaning you ain't got none. You have no guts. Francis Drake jumped ship that burned quick. How you gonna act sis, then turn bitch, right? And of course, you know, cisgender is typically looked upon as heterosexual, but then you turn bitch, you know, like a gender switch. So he had a lot of bars in there. And then you got the Francis Drake reference in there, of course, who was a voyager. We'll just say a voyager for lack of like going too deep into like the history shit, but he was sent out by Queen Elizabeth to expand the rule of England. So colonizer. Francis Drake was a colonizer. Now we have the rapper Drake also being called colonizer, right? So there's a lot of shit in here, and some of the historical references on this joint are really dope too. You know, stuff that you don't necessarily be thinking about on your everyday shit. But he dug in for this. I like what homie did here. And I like that his flow was really concise on this one. Cause the last time I heard Knox rap, and again, I don't keep up with all his releases, but when I heard him in Screw Battle, one of my critiques at the time was that his flow was a little bit awkward. You know what I'm saying? On this one, it was very tight, it was very concise, it was very in pocket, didn't have none of the weird, you know, overextended stanzas in the bar structure. It was all very, very in line. So I fuck with this. Again, not crazy about the Scrub sample. It was funny. The beat itself is it's a you know, something to bob your head to. I like the different breakdowns and all of the different stuff that's going on in the beat to where I'm not like completely focusing on the TLC part. I'm listening to the lyrics. So it's got good energy. So I rock with it. I rock with what Screw did. I rock with what Knox Hill did. And I like what y'all are doing in general in terms of taking your platform. You guys have, over 1 million subscribers apiece coming out. This is what y'all do. Y'all rap. And you're kind of torch bearers in this space, again, with 1 million subscribers. So y'all are leaders in this space. Being slick with the bars to say what you want to say about somebody like a Drake or a DJ that don't spin. Get your point across, but not make it like overtly scathing to where lawsuit be coming to your door. I fuck with it. And to be honest, I will say this is more so in line with what I thought Screw was going to do on his. Remember, my only critique of Screwface joint was the Pop Smoke flow and the Pop Smoke like drill beat, But that's just me on personal preference because I don't like drill beats, you know what I mean? So, of course, that's going to stand out to me. But overall, I think both artists did good. I fuck with what y'all got going on. Excuse me. And I wonder what this means moving forward for somebody like a Drake, right? Who's definitely in his most sensitive era ever. How does he move forward? How does he handle the scrutiny that he's under? I saw y'all in the chat earlier asking, what Atlanta has to say about this. But I think a bigger question is, what does the industry at large have to say about this, right? Now that we actually see the lawsuit, now that we've actually got access to all 81 pages to see what he's doing, see what he's saying, see how he's playing victim, see how he's trying to accuse Kendrick of being an anti-Semite. Like, what do people that are actually in the industry that make money in this space, that may have beefs of their own, or people that they address in lyrics of their own, how they look upon this? Because I haven't seen anyone of like major stature come out and speak. They haven't said anything. I haven't seen anyone make reference to a lawsuit. We see some OGs out there talking, right? But I don't see anyone that's like of this generation, taking a stand in the industry to be like, dog, we can't stand by this shit, man. This nigga trying to make the industry federal. Fuck that shit. It's already bad enough. It's bad enough these labels got life insurance policies on niggas, that's living on the edge and shit so they could cash in when a nigga die. Or if a nigga die on some street shit. But this is just extremely nefarious, I must say. It's an all-time low. I don't think he can redeem himself. I don't think there's any way to like really come back from what he's doing. And again, yes, I am very critical of this shit. So the neutrality is gone. But that's not because of me. It's not because I woke up and had a vendetta with homie. It's just that you played yourself. Congratulations. Like, you did the ultimate. You've effectively hit the red button on your career. Right? And those that want to ride with homie, do what you do. Ride it out. But I will not. All right. Let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. And I will catch y'all on the next one. All right. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.